We start today's transfer rater by talking about the new Cristiano Ronaldo, Joao Felix. Is he the new Cristiano Ronaldo for you, Stevie?
No, he's not.
So no then. Apparently there's a battle of Manchester going on for him. United and City both want him. He's got a €120 million buyout clause from Benfica, 19 years of age. There's a sensation this year.
Yes, I don't really think Manchester City need this guy. You know, they've got a young player in Phil Foden who, quite frankly, would be playing at 90% of every other team on the planet. So to bring this guy in, I think, number one, would knock him back. So why would they do it? Because the guy's going to be sensational. Yes, Felix is a great player, but you know what? I don't think his game is suited to the Premier League. You spoke about Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got a different body shape. He's certainly physically stronger than Felix. Yes, Felix is only 19 and he will get stronger as Ronaldo did. I'm not convinced that the Premier League is the place for this guy. I think he's better off at a Real Madrid, for example.
And you'd want to wait and see maybe another year or two in Portugal, or would you move him on now? Few reasons.
Listen, I think Benfica are going to move him now. 120 million. They don't turn that sort of money down, and I'm sure Felix wants to take a step up.
Okay, so that's a miss to Manchester City.
Yep.
Try and select in there. Alberto Moreno, now it's been announced by Liverpool that he's leaving the club with Sturridge this summer. That's something you predicted. Obviously, it's no surprise to anyone really. It would be a surprise, possibly, for him to go to Barcelona, or not?
Surprise, but an absolute shock. I mean, listen, the truth is, Moreno, going forward, is really good on the ball. I'm being kind here, really good. Defensively, he's a disaster. And quite frankly, again, the reason Barcelona got beat 4-0 by Liverpool was partly down to the two fullbacks, surprisingly Alba, who can't defend properly. So why are they going to go and get another fullback who can't defend? It makes no sense to me at all. Moreno, no question, is moving. He's not going to Barcelona.
Okay.
No.
Still only 26, obviously had a bad time since his ankle problem 18 months ago at Liverpool, and the end of his career now there. Aubameyang to the Chinese Super League. This is an interesting one.
Well, for the player, when you're offered the sums of money that the Chinese are offering, then you certainly think about it. But there are so many other things that go into this. It's, you know, the Chinese are not paying transfer fees, so the chances of Arsenal letting him go on a free are what? Is it less than zero? Is that possible?
Yeah.
So I just don't see how this happens whatsoever. Aubameyang, I think we'll see what happens in the summer and see who Arsenal sign. No question, they're in rebuilding mode. But this guy's going nowhere.
Seems to have enjoyed himself in the Premier League as well, doesn't he? And
yes.
In London. Richarlison to stay at Everton. He's a player who's linked with, amongst other places, spuriously with Manchester United, but someone who's only been there a year. 14 goals last year for Everton.
I think this guy's still got a lot of maturing to do. He's still only 21. But he's a newcomer at the Premier League level. He did well for Everton. I think 13 goals in the Premier League. It's nearly 1 and 2, so that's great. But he's got a lot to learn. I don't think any of the bigger clubs are going to take him. And quite frankly, I think Everton are not letting somebody like him go either. Yeah,
paid 50 million for him a year ago. So Richarlison to stay then. That's a hit. And we'll get on to Maddison. I'll select him for you there. Maddison to Manchester United. Now, this is a player that you've talked about as being on your wish list for Liverpool.
Absolutely, yeah. I think the guy's got everything that it takes to play for a Man United or a Liverpool. You know, his touch is great. He works hard. He sees a pass. He can score some goals. Any team, absolutely any team would benefit from having James Maddison in the team. And there's certainly one team that needs somebody like him, and it's Manchester United. And they're going to have to pay over the odds this summer for certain players. And some will be worth taking the gamble on. And I think he's one of those guys.
And he's a player who's obviously attracting interest from a number of teams, not just, say, a Manchester United, maybe even a Liverpool, a Tottenham, a Chelsea, a Manchester City. I know obviously Chelsea have their issues.
And the thing you get with him, he's done it in the Premier League. You're not gambling, you're not taking a chance, because he's proven that he can step on the field in the Premier League against the best teams and show what he's got. So But this is a good possibility. I'm going to say this is a hit, you know.
All right.
I'm going to say this is a hit. Man United have to spend big. They have to take a chance somewhere down the line. Proven quality. Why not him?
Okay, so no Joao Felix to Man City at the moment. Moreno, no chance for you to Barcelona, or not a good idea at least. And Aubameyang not to leave Arsenal at the present time. Richarlison also to stay at Everton. But James Maddison could be a fit at Old Trafford.